Hello everyone. Today, Sunday morning, I'm at the Houghton Cut, busy road connecting Sunderland and the city of Durham. Now this is where we're going. I've come back to probably my favourite cemetery I've ever visited. It's also the one I probably feel the most uncomfortable in, along with the Jewish one down in Sunderland, because through this lich gate is the only way in and out. Look at there. I'm moving here because it's a bit quieter. I think last time I was here was at the very end of winter, or was it spring? I came here on Sunday morning with my daughter. It was a lovely sunny day. I always meant to come back in the height of summer and see it when it was completely fully overgrown, but I never got round to it. But I'm up early today, I'm being productive, and I've come along. You never know, I might see a fox or something. So this place was opened in September 1854. It's so unusual because it's on 2 levels. I can't remember the exact figure. I have written it on one of my previous posts I did about this place. I think it was something like 8,000 burials over the years. I might be wrong. It could be 12,000, but there are thousands of people buried here. So it was built because the church down the road in Houghton-Le-Spring, the churchyard was getting full, so there's still a bit of the quarry there. I remember the last time I was here, there was loads of dog crap. But so this is the level, which is in the quarry sort of bit, but there's also a hillside where it's down there. The last burial here was as late as 1971, because there is another cemetery in Houghton-Le-Spring. I think it's on Durham Road. I've never been to that one yet, and the 2 of them were open for a certain length of time, but this one stayed open for quite a while after Durham opened. But as you can see, I'll have a look here. This video might be a little bit longer than normal because there's just so much here. I've normally in the past done it in 2 parts, like the cemetery and a quarry, and the cemetery and woods. So there's the woods down there, and just below us is the town of Houghton-Le-Spring, part of the city of Sunderland now. So as you can see, a lot of the headstones were taken down in the 1970s and basically destroyed, but for some reason I have kept some. Absolutely beautiful morning. This is one place I like to come and do the video and then get out. I've got my old clothes on today as well, so right, look, piece of headstone. There's loads scattered all over the place. There's a burial ground over there. So here, I think this is the burial vault for William Standish. I will be taking some pictures after I've done it. Normally when I visit anywhere, I retrace my steps and take pictures on the way out. But there's lots of stories about this place being vandalised in the past. I think somebody even pinched a hand from it as well. But look at that. It gets even more interesting. So I'm just going to spend not too much length of time up on this top section, because the place I want to show you is the wooded area. But they're both interesting places. Everywhere's a bit wet because it was absolutely bucketing down all day yesterday. And there is a little section down here on this hillside, which is with one headstone, remember, all on its own. Who's this one? George, son of George and Sarah Lishman. I think somebody who read one of the stories about this, that was one of their ancestors. But this isn't the whole of the wooded section. This is just one little area which goes down. Look at that. I'm guessing this was probably one of the ways down the cemetery in the wooded section in the past. Looks like, look at that. I think that might have been an old pathway down, but look at this person here who, what? Thomas, beloved son of Thomas and Emily, I think that's Cresswell, who departed this life March the something, I think that's 80, 90, aged something years. For if we believe, a bit of an epitaph there, covering iron. So there's only one headstone there, but I'm guessing there's probably some hidden in there as well. But you can't get into that bit there, it's just so overgrown. So apologies if I'm sort of rushing, it's just I don't really like this place. Unless somebody else was with us, I'd spend a little bit longer here. But Marty, if you're watching, you'll have to come with us sometime. So there's some of the headstones, as you can see. There's quite a few left, but there's old pictures where there's actually hundreds of them. And the council, for some reason, took them all down. Because it's out of town. It's a place where, like, people have always come, and kids, teenagers. It's one of those places where we congregate. Probably we did the same when we were younger. But there's like, look at that. That's the Beckwith family, Priscilla Mary, widow of General Beckwith, and John Beckwith of Silksworth and Trimden, formerly of Calcutta. Died 1891, aged 67 years. If you're googling, there'll be lots of information about the Beckwith family online. But this bit is the most interesting section. There's a lovely memorial up there, which is for like miners from the area who died, because we are in like the heart of the Durham coalfields around here. Most villages had a pit or two. So I always used to think there was a way out there, but there isn't. All there is a fence, and it's like private land. So there's two. So into this wooded bit, there's two bits. I'll tell you what. Is this the main one there? Right, look at that. So what, we'll go along the top way. So somebody buried here in as late as 1971. I think the reason for that is because some of their relatives had died decades before here. I think it's Wandless or Wanless. So here we are. The cemetery in the woods. I probably wouldn't recommend coming here on your own. But I wanted to do this video while I'm in a productive mood. There it is. There's Mary Jane, died 13th of June 1971, aged 91 years. And that must be Edith Wanless as well. So remember that's. So here we are. There's a robin watching me. There's 4 Commonwealth grave headstones in here as well. But what's one thing that always strikes me here, like look at those, is obviously in the 1850s, 60s, 1870s, to come and have a burial all the way in here. Obviously it wouldn't have been as overgrown as this, but just the mechanics of getting all the tombstones in here and visiting. Loads in here. There must be hundreds of headstones. Loads of them are covered with ivy. I think this is the most overgrown I've ever seen this place. The last time I came here, I think there was like frost. I think it was frost. So it must have been end of spring. So, and the first time I ever came here was autumn. But look, I used to be able to walk down that bit. Right, look at this lovely headstone. That's Private J. Place, Duke of Cornwall's Light Infantry, died 12th of October 1916, aged just 19, beloved son of Joseph and Alice Place. Peace, perfect peace. There was 4 men with the name Place from Houghton-Le-Spring who were killed in the Great War. I think they're all related. I think they're all cousins, and they're on there. There's a war memorial next to the church in the centre of Houghton. I'm going there after here, I think, for my breakfast. Like, look at this. It's absolutely, depending on the time of day and the time of year, there's different lighting. Like, look at this. You know what this reminds me of? Platoon, the film. Look at that. Post all my pictures on my Facebook page, Life and Death in a Northern Town. And look at that. A.E. Richardson, Durham Light Infantry, died 5th of March 1919, aged just 24, beloved son of late Charles and Mary Richardson. It's beautiful. So if that path hadn't been blocked, that's where you could come down. And there's the other place, Royal Garrison Artillery, 1919, aged 28, F.H. Place. Rest in peace. And you are resting in such a peaceful place. But look at that. It's one of those places where... Oh, there's bloody chickens over there. God, I thought it was something else. I don't know what I thought it was, but when you see things moving. And there's another one, that's for Wheatley. But look at the light there. Absolutely stunning. Hopefully get some great photos once I've finished. There's Thomas, beloved husband of Elizabeth Dixon. In one way, it is a beautiful place. It's a shame it's ended up like this, but in some ways it adds something to it. There they are. I don't know if you can see them in the camera just through there. The chickens, roosters are absolutely huge. At least we've got some company with us. Right, this is the furthest south section of the cemetery. Sounds like wood pigeons. There's a little headstone just there, that's the boundary. I'm going to go into the most overgrown bit because that's absolutely stunning. Sorry I haven't done the Pennywell one. For some reason I thought it was easy just to come here. I just got the bus from the barns. That looks like a dead chicken over there. Let's have a look. Oh my god. You know what it is? It is dead chicken. Looks like Mr. Fox has caught you. I'm trying to retrace my steps. It's easy to get lost down here. On this little path. Right. So this is the lower level of the cemetery. Or have I just come this way? I'll just come, see what I mean? Yeah, they're the two paths in there to it there. Oh, do you know what? Actually might be too overgrown to get through here. So I doubt there'll be many people coming through here. This is a loving memory of John Thomas Flintoff, late Quartermaster Sergeant of the 19th PWO Hussars. I think it was Prince of Wales' own Flintoff. Seriously, I don't think I can get in. Oh, shame if that's the case. So if the camera's a bit wobbly, just trying to get through here without being ripped to shred. I'm trying to keep the camera from getting wet. Right, I'm through that bit. Right. Yeah, the camera might have gone really wobbly there because so no, I've just got lost. That's all it was. I told you I lost. That's what I say. I didn't even need to go through all of that. But look at this. Charles, beloved son of George and Margaret Turner. And this bit here, it's like you're entering like a dell of the dead. It just goes on and on. So there must be foxes round here. I'm rather wet. And dishevelled. William Goodbick, who died November the 27th, 1854, aged 50 years. So he must have been one of the first people laid to rest here. There's stones up that hill, the hillside. Should be able to get through. At some point this video will split into two, so I'll edit them together. If you go over 80 minutes, the memory card makes a second recording, so there might be a little break. Each time I come here I forget how big this section is. I'm not even at the end of it yet. This looks an old one. Jonathan Sedgwick, who died December 19th, 1862, aged 22 years. Sorry, 1862 I should say. George Brown over there. Come through. But there's also like stones, bits of stones under some of this like ground cover as well. Hopefully the end soon. Knackered. Gorgeous sunny day. I've never been past this point here. Memory of members of the Carr family there. This is literally as far as you go on this ground level, but I'm guessing there are headstones. God, what the hell is that? Whew. I'd love to come here in winter. We're up to 20 minutes on the video. Probably got a few more minutes. That's Thomas Elliot. Late of... oh, I can't read that. I think that's Fence Houses. Who departed this life March the 11th, 1867, age 64. When I dipped down into the woods from the quarry, I'm guessing that path would have come down here. That's affectionate remembrance of Mary Maria, beloved daughter of James and Elizabeth and Anne Hall. Right. Let's check it here. Don't think many people come down here. Must be mad. See, that's how overgrown that is. I'm guessing that will have headstones in it, but I'm not going to even attempt to go through there. Right, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close, take some photos, and then pop into Houghton-Le-Spring and get me breakfast at Greg's. So thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy it, please give it a like and click on the subscribe. It'll help grow the channel, and we will get to Pennywell one day. So I'll leave you with that shot there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.